Hey Barracuda fans, Nick Nolenberger here. It is game day as the Barracuda welcome in the Colorado Eagles for the first time in franchise history, as they will rebrand tonight as the Cleveland Barons in the first of our 5-part affiliate throwback series. The Cleveland Barons were the San Jose Sharks AHL affiliate from 2001 to 2006. As you can tell, I'm wearing the Barons jerseys. The Barracuda will be wearing these tonight as part of the specialty jerseys. You can go to sjbarracuda.com/auction rules to find out all the info you need to bid on one of these jerseys, one of the team-issued jerseys. We also have some celebrity guests coming tonight, as well as former San Jose Shark Douglas Murray and Jonathan Chichu will be in the building dropping the first puck. They will also be in the concourse from 4 to 4:45 signing autographs, greeting fans, so it should be a lot of fun. We would like to remind fans that the gates do open up a little bit early tonight at 4 o'clock, so come early. It's going to be the first 4,000 fans who will receive the jersey giveaway. We'll have replica Barons jerseys that fans can get upon their arrival, so do come early. We are expecting lines to be longer than you normally deal with during Barracuda games because we are expecting a pretty good crowd. San Jose has been off since their 2 games that they played in the desert last weekend. They did not score in either game. They were outscored 6-0 in the 2 contests. A much better performance on Saturday night in the 1-0 loss compared to the previous evening on Friday in Tucson when they lost 5-0. Meanwhile, the Colorado Eagles, who had Tucson in their building back on November 2nd and 3rd, they swept the Roadrunners, who now sit at the 2nd spot in the Pacific just behind San Jose. Well, since that point, Colorado has not won a game. They are 0-4-1 over their last 5 games, including a loss last night in Bakersfield against the Bakersfield Condors 5-2, and that win for Bakersfield puts the Condors within the top 4 in the Pacific Division and kicks Colorado down to that 5th spot in the Pacific for the first time in 2018-19. So the first time this season Colorado is not within the top 4 in the Pacific Division. Let's jump over to the standings right now as we'll take a look at the activity going on in the AHL's Pacific right now. As you can see, you look on the screen here, San Jose still atop the Pacific. They were tied with Tucson, but the Roadrunners fell 2 days ago in Stockton against the Stockton Heat. And it just shows the type of parity that we're seeing throughout the American League and specifically the Pacific Division. San Jose still atop the Pacific at a 9.301 mark and a .731 winning percentage. Just below them are the Roadrunners, and then it's the Stockton Heat, who we mentioned are playing some good hockey. They got the win over Tucson 2 nights ago, a 3-1 final at home. Both the Roadrunners and Heat will play each other 2 more times, so it would be 3 consecutive games between the 2 clubs, just as the Barracuda and Colorado Eagles are going to do so starting tonight. San Jose will travel out to Loveland next weekend to take on the Eagles on Friday and Saturday night for the first 2 times at the Budweiser Event Center. Then it's the Bakersfield Condors in that 4th spot, and below them are the Colorado Eagles. Colorado now at 500 at 6-6-3 on the season, and we mentioned they have now lost 5 in a row, have the Eagles. The Eagles, the newest member of the AHL's Pacific Division this season, came over from the San Antonio Rampage. The Avalanche purchased the franchise from the ECHL, moved their affiliate to Loveland about an hour outside of Denver to continue that western migration and join the AHL's Pacific Division. We spoke to a couple of Barracuda players following practice, including forward Lucas Rudil and defenseman Kevin Fitzgerald, about last weekend's results against Tucson, what they liked about game number 2's effort, as San Jose was certainly much more in the Saturday game against the Roadrunners, falling 1-0 and giving up the goal in the game's final period. Lucas talked to us following practice about, game 2, the effort, what he thought was good, and also a look ahead at the Colorado Eagles.
Yeah, I think it was a good game. We have a couple chances where we can score, but we didn't. So I don't know. It was a really tight game. It was only about the 1 goal. Maybe they've been a little bit more confident than us because the game before. But I think from us was a good game.
Yeah. Going in, you have almost an entire week off, before you play again on Sunday. Is that a little bit weird to have all these practices in between? And what can you accomplish over this week when you're not playing games?
Yeah, it's really, for me, it's really hard. I better to play the game than practicing is So I don't know. Why it's like that, but week and we have this a condition and we have to fight against it.
Colorado is an opponent you guys haven't faced yet. Have the coaches told you anything about what type of team they are? Is there anything you can apply looking at film and you know?
No, not yet. So I know that only like two Czech guys play there, who I know is really good. So I'm looking forward to this game.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? It's a long season. I mean, play one game in Tucson. We got a couple more there at the end of the year. So, I mean, was it Friday night? It was a tough game, but I think we bounced back. We had a lot of positives going into Saturday. We worked hard. I mean, played a full 60 minutes. We just couldn't get the puck in the net.
You had a whole week off until you play Colorado on Sunday. So probably a little bit tough from a player standpoint to not play for an entire week. But what can you accomplish over a few days of practice this year?
You just get back into the groove of things. I mean, we don't play till what do you say, Sunday? So you know what? Get a couple practices in, get hard days. We'll be back on us.
Some of the festivities tonight with our Cleveland Barons tonight, obviously,
Yes.
is a giveaway.
Yep.
So kind of give us a rundown and overall kind of encapsulate what fans can expect and what fans are going to be offered tonight.
Yeah, lots of festivities tonight. We got a lot going on. We're expecting a pretty big crowd. So like you mentioned earlier, get here early. Doors are going to open at 4 o'clock, but you're definitely going to want to be here early to get in line because as I've seen giveaways in the past, the lines can get a little bit long. So definitely get here early, get your spot. Season ticket holders, you guys will have your own special entrance at the north doors. It'll be on the far left side. There'll be a sign that tells you where to go. Make sure you have your season ticket member ID, and we'll get you in here so you don't have to stand in line with the rest of the general public because you guys are our biggest fans. We want to hook you guys up. We've also got from 4 to 4:45, Douglas Murray, Jonathan Chichu will be here signing autographs right inside the north doors. We'll have a memorabilia table set up for you guys to take a look at, some cool jerseys, some autographs, some game-used memorabilia from those Cleveland Barons days. We'll have that for you right next to the autograph table as well. Of course, we have the giveaway here. This will be for the first 4,000 fans into the building tonight. So like we said, get here early. You're not going to want to miss out on one of these. And then the jersey auction as well. We're going to have these beautiful jerseys. They do look great. They always look better in person. So if you want to bid on one, you can visit our auction hub right outside 116 today. But you can also join our mobile bidding by texting Barracuda to 52182. Or you can visit barracuda.gesture.com and join our online auction. We will have a couple jerseys here today that are only available for the people in the arena, but majority of the jerseys are going to be available through mobile bidding. So I encourage you to sign up. You won't miss any of the action. You'll be able to bid right from your seats. If you can't make the game, you can bid from your couch, which is great, and hopefully help us raise some money for a good cause and the Vet Ticks organization.
Absolutely. When Douglas Murray and Jonathan Chichu, when they make their way onto the ice, fans, you may look at the numbers, and they're going to be different numbers than what you're accustomed to when they were in San Jose. Of course, Jonathan Chichu 14 when he played here.
45. 14 when he was here.
With Cleveland, and then Douglas Murray was number 3 here in San Jose and number 6 when he spent his time in Cleveland. Should be a lot of fun. Great to get those guys back in the building as well. So we appreciate Joe kind of giving us a rundown on what to expect.
The two of them will be, like we said, they'll be dropping this Army puck drop, but also make sure you're in your seats as close to 5 o'clock as possible because Antoine Bibeau is going to get recognized today as well.
Absolutely. He was the AHL goaltender of the month in the month of October. They'll be giving him an award for that honor, and we'll be doing that as well prior to the game. So
cool.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, you got it. Thanks.
All right, and now we're going to
Gregorio that owned the team, we knew that he was selling and that he was getting out of Kentucky, and we thought we were going to Kansas City. Next thing we know, the team was moving to Cleveland.
You know, there's a connection. The Guns owned the Sharks at that time, so there's a connection to Gund Arena, and they also own the Cleveland Cavaliers. Players love playing there. Roy loved coaching there. It's a nice city. Our idea was when we moved to Cleveland and purchased the team, was truly just to develop all of our players through there. And
we had some different guys like Riz Miller, Chichu, Ryan Clough, where they were up and back and up and back. And
we had all 6 defensemen on one of the years. We knew it was a pretty good defense, but we had all 6 of them actually make it and play in the National Hockey League. That would be Douglas Murray and Christian Ehrhoff, Rob Davison, Matt Kartner, Jim Fahey, and Josh Georges. So all 6 of those players went through and played a significant number of NHL games.
And then before I ended up in Cleveland, I went to my first NHL training camp, and it was the first time in my career I think I doubted myself as a hockey player. I've never been a fast player, but I was extremely slow in camp.
Well, when we first got him, he was a monster. Looked more like a football player than a hockey player.
What was very fortunate for me is I think me and Roy clicked from day one. Obviously, I needed to beat somebody that was extremely competitive to make up for maybe lack of skill at times, and that's something that Roy appreciated, I think.
His skill development, I'm going to give it to him. He worked and spent time on his skating and got quicker. And
I would have never played in the NHL if I didn't play in the minors.
Pretty classic. I mean, trying to mash together our logo with the Baron, and it was cool. It was quirky. It was really minor league, and again the monocle on there. It's like everybody give us, and the top hat. It was give that a second look. But our logo was pretty popular at that point. It was quirky but popular.